G'day Ratbags and welcome to another episode of Dirt Riders TV.
Bag it up!
If you're new to the channel, click the subscribe button, then you won't miss out on any of the action. In today's episode, we're here at Woodford, and my old mate Scotty's going to take us up to the Glasshouse Mountains. Where are we heading, Scotty?
All through the Glasshouse Mountains, mate, all through the forestry.
So he's going to take us up there, get us lost, and then we'll find our way back out of there. Sounds like fun. So sit back and enjoy the ride. Before you head up to the mountains, one of the most spectacular sights you can check out in Woodford is this leopard tank outside of the RSL. And with tread like that, I wish I could have taken it up the mountains myself. Seating 4, the Leopard's 42-tonne mass can move up to 65 kilometres an hour while engaging targets. With its 105mm gun, it can reach 4,000 metres. That's got more punch than an Alcoholics Anonymous fundraising event.
You better believe it!
So after drooling over the tank, we finally kicked the bikes into gear and headed out of town. Stretching out the suspension is just as important as stretching out our bodies before a big day out, just as all the health experts say. Then it was my favourite part of the day, where the tar disappears and we hit the dirt. Finally, it was time for some directions. And just like an American sobriety test, we decided to keep to the lines. But before we headed off, it was time to meet some locals, as well as some community beautification projects. And if any of you Ratbags would like a sticker, all you got to do is email me at dirtriderstv@gmail.com, send us an address and we'll post you one out. It's not often you go out for a ride and you find a whole range of environments that will challenge you and make it very enjoyable. This was one of them. As much as it looked like just a straight old track up the power lines, I found that with the four-wheel drive ruts, the water puddles and everything else, it had a little bit of everything that you could wish for, making it one of the most fun and enjoyable rides I've had in a long time. Check this out. Now these are the sorts of challenges I'm talking about. A nice sized water hazard that you have to sit and think about for a moment and then pick the right line, giving you the maximum payoff once you succeed.
Don't follow me. Stay there.
Or not.
You better believe it.
There wasn't much of a route option here. You either go the deep sea or take the side track, but yeah, she just went and wedged straight into it. Nasty. Oh yeah, get that in ya. It's actually wedged in there. I'm going to have to pull the old girl out. Nice bit of fun. So minutes later we had a four-wheel drive turn up, and that's a great way to see exactly how deep this water is. It's always a good idea to sit back, let them go through, and they'll show you exactly where the best track is. Seconds later a few bikes turned up, and I just missed the first rider. I was going to wave him off from the hazard spot. I got one, he went around, but it was sure fun to watch.
Don't hit that rut. I just got wedged in that.
Good on you fellas.
Oh. Honestly, the 4-wheel that just went through there.
And after watching all the struggles in this little spot, I decided to call this place the Motorbike Flytrap.
Probably only fucking yay deep.
Oh, okay. But that's that way?
Just follow that track.
But through the left there or through there?
Oh yeah, just straight around here. Hold on.
It's one thing to get yourself bogged, but when everyone else is doing it as well, you don't feel so bad.
Oh.
The old fly trap was catching a big haul today. Eventually they all made it through, so that was the main thing. Just goes to show the power of persistence. In the end I said, bugger it, I'm just going to go straight through the middle. And it was too easy. And I guess the reason we don't do it straight away is we're always worried about that big mystery pothole right in the middle. Suddenly we were confronted with what is, I thought, the equivalent to the Grand Canyon right here in Australia. We couldn't go over it, we couldn't go round it, so we had to go through it. But Scotty was all over it like a mullet haircut on a redneck. It only took a little bit of hesitation to get the right angle of the dangle, and then I went for it. I had to disappoint old Scotty. He hopped off to come give me a push, but his services were not needed. Thanks anyway, buddy. I have to admit, four driving is a hard sport for some. A bit harder for others though. Look at that. I have to say, it is great fun when you get to ride through these puddles. I'm probably going to invest in an extension, snorkel extension of some sort, so I can get into deeper waters. But old Scotty, he had a bit of trouble in this one. If you know anything about snorkel extensions, let us know in the comments below. But Scotty was pretty lucky. It wasn't water in the airbox. It must have been something a little bit electrical. He's not quite sure. But we had been riding for a while, so it was probably good for him to stretch his legs a little bit. Good on you, Scotty.
You better believe it.
But it wasn't long and we were back on the road. I reckon it took us about 40 minutes to get up to the top of the towers. There was a few four-wheel drivers sitting up the top, checking out the scene. And as I surveyed the critical challenge ahead, I thought, this is something we can leave for next time. So with saying that, I hope you enjoyed the trip up to the towers at Glasshouse Mountains. And until next time, get outside and play! Thanks for watching, Ratbags. I hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, leave us a thumbs up and let us know what you want to see more of in the comments below. Then keep on watching our next videos until your nose hairs need a trim. Then you can get outside and play.